Welcome to the home of WWE news, rumors, and gossip in real time. Click the bell, subscribe, and turn on all notifications today. Don't forget to become a channel member and donate with a super sticker. And now, your host. He is the most consistent and dedicated in YouTube history, Seanzviewent.
It is that hour, it is that time to get the sizzle, the headlines, the rumors, the news, the speculation, the gossip, the hearsay. Seanzviewent is here to give it to you in every way possible. Remember to click the link in the comment section of this video below the video. Now, viewers, fans, and subscribers, as we always do, either on the Monday night or the Tuesday morning, we always get your views, your opinions, your vibes, your energy, your expressions. What did you think about last night's Monday Night Raw on Netflix? We go by the weather. We don't just do the basic, the predictable, 1 out of 10, 1 out of 5. No. You see, we do it by the weather. Was it sunny? Was it rainy? Was it hot? Was it cloudy? Was it a scorcher? Was it absolute fire? What did you think about last night's Monday Night Raw? Was it just a typical live event, house show, match after match after match after match? Was there angles? Was there storylines? Was there development? Was there character development? What was the most entertaining? What was the most intriguing thing that we got out of Raw last night, if anything? Or was this a Raw that you could have just missed? And then you say, well, I didn't really miss a whole hell of a lot. I didn't miss a damn thing out of Monday Night Raw last night. Now, we all know that this time in the WWE is a time where they kind of go slow. They kind of go like a slug. You know, the WWE really doesn't adapt, or they really don't maintain the storylines or the organization. They kind of just go through the motions until around the summertime when summer starts. So May seems like a dud. It kind of seems like a dead month. Now, again, sure, there was great matches last night. But I thought it was called WWE. I thought it was called World Wrestling. We got that last night, and we got it all over the world. We got World Wrestling. But then where is the E? Where was the entertainment factor as concerns the stories, the angles, the logic, the backstage? Where was all of that? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting to. But again, this show isn't about me. It is about each and every one of you. Again, what did you think about Monday Night Raw last night on Netflix? Was there anything that struck you? Was there anything that stood out? Was there anything that pulled you in, that kept you on the edge of your seat? What was the match of the night? What was the segment of the night? Again, it's all up to you, viewers, fans, and subscribers. Now, obviously, coming out of Monday Night Raw last night, there is a situation that has arose. There is something very tragic and very bad that has happened. And we all saw the awkward injury, the awkwardness of how Zoe Stark landed following that drop kick. And it was horrible. It was awful. I mean, you could almost feel Zoe Stark's pain from Raw last night. Now, sadly and unfortunately, that might have been one of the most notable, one of the more eventful things that happened out of Raw last night. And it was something that wasn't even supposed to happen. It was something that wasn't even supposed to transpire right down in the Raw ring. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on the future and the development of one Zoe Stark. Again, guys, it all comes down to what you feel. It comes down to your vibes. It comes down to your comments, and that's why you need to type to make it right down below on your cell phone, your iPhone, your iPad, your desktop, your laptop. However you are viewing, however you are watching the Brash Brew, I am here for each and every one of you. But viewers, fans, and subscribers, that simply is not all, because we have a lot to cover. We have a lot to get to. Again, this show is about you. We put you front and center. We put you in the driver's seat. Now, coming through the desk, we got breaking news on the red brand of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Rusev versus Akira Tozawa. Money in the Bank qualifying matches will continue in the New Day versus the War Raiders versus the Creed Brothers in a triple threat match for the World Tag Team titles will happen next week on Raw. Now, as we all know, the WWE is building towards Saturday night's main event, the Saturday night attraction, the show that was so uber popular and so over. Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, it still has not been beat to this day. The rating, the number, the viewership that Saturday night's main event got with Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant, that number still has not been defeated or beat or met to this day. Can Saturday night's main event live up to those anticipations? Can Saturday night's main event live up to those expectations? Will Saturday night's main event get you to tune in? Did Monday Night Raw do enough for you to want to be interested and invested in Saturday night's main event? Your thoughts, your comments, and your feedback on that. And again, are you actually, without even watching Raw, let's take Raw out of the picture because there's been a lot of Raw talk up to this moment, up to this time. There's been a lot of talk about Raw. Would you watch Saturday night's main event for what it is, for what we're going to be getting, for the matches, for the card? You know, for all the developments that is going into to this weekend Saturday night's main event, it's all down to your feelings, your opinions, and your views. Because as you know, your view is the only view that matters on this particular very website, to the delight of each and every one of you. We come through, guys. We certainly do. Now, here on Seanzviewent Entertainment, we're also receiving word. What did you think about the Braun Breaker match, the main event, the closing segment of Raw last night? Jey Uso actually defeated Braun Breaker via DQ. Now, here's my thing. Here's my question. You have CM Punk in the building. You have CM Punk backstage for 3 hours or almost 3 hours, 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes, whatever you want to get down to. If you want to get down to the nitty-gritty. CM Punk was backstage all night long. He was at Monday Night Raw. He could have been used. He could have been utilized. He could have wrestled. He could have an in-ring segment. He could have had a mic talk. He could have dropped a pipe bomb. There's so many things that the WWE could have had CM Punk do. They could have utilized him throughout the 2-hour show. What do? They used CM Punk during the final moments of the show. The final 90 seconds of the show, they used CM Punk. Are you kidding me? You're paying CM Punk all this money, and what a crowd it was last night. I mean, the fans were all over CM Punk. They were chanting Punk. They were going wild. The fans lost their you-know-what when CM Punk came out. The roof almost blew off that arena, that building. And the WWE utilizes CM Punk the last, like I said, the last minute of the show. You got to be kidding me. Are you going to be that laxed? Are you going to be that lazy? Listen, it was great to see CM Punk. I'm not complaining about that. Although CM Punk is winning in my poll that I put up on my YouTube, where it says that CM Punk is the better wrestler out of CM Punk and Seth Rollins. Right now, CM Punk is actually winning the poll that I have on my YouTube account here. So go vote in the poll. Who is the better in-ring wrestler? Is it CM Punk or is it Seth freaking Rollins? Obviously, my cat thinks it's CM Punk, as he just meowed. But massive announcement, viewers. Massive announcement coming out of the WWE. A huge announcement is that this star will be a part of WWE 2K25 as part of the Done and Destruction DLC pack. Tyrese, and is a massive announcement. The player that he is, the guy that is in the sports entity that he is. So that was his massive announcement. Also, officially, it has been confirmed. It's not rumor. It's not speculation. It's not hearsay. It's not gossip. This is confirmed, and it is going down, and it has already happened, as a matter of fact. Because viewers, fans, and subscribers, according to those that know the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters, Roxanne Perez is officially a Raw star and officially a part of the WWE main roster. Again, your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can believe this, it was on this day, Judgment Day, 2002, The Undertaker became the only man to defeat Hulk Hogan twice for the WWE WWF Championship at that time. And that was the final WWF Judgment Day before it switched over to the WWE. And you know what? Actually, speaking about WWF and WWE, would you have rather it stayed WWF? Or do you like it better as WWE? Your thoughts, your comments, and your feelings on that. Some felt that when it switched over to WWE, that's when it kind of went downhill. But then you had the ruthless aggression era, which there was nothing downhill about the ruthless aggression era. You had Orton, you had Cena, you had Batista, you had Lesnar. How can you say that the ruthless aggression era was not good? You had Rey Mysterio, you had Kurt Angle, you had Edge, you had Mark Henry, you had Triple H, you had Hulk Hogan, you had Shawn Michaels. I mean, what a roster. You want to talk about stacked. Chris Jericho. The list goes on, and Shelton Benjamin. Trish Stratus, Lita, Christian. I mean, really? One of the greatest eras in the history, the ruthless aggression era. And the superstars that era produced is second to none. We still have yet to see another era that has produced the kind of superstars that we saw come out of the ruthless aggression era. Again, your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on all of that. Now, coming out of WrestleMania 41, which was well over a month ago, this is still being talked about. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a feeling that Stone Cold Steve Austin, after the ATV crash, after the smash, after Stone Cold went into the barricade with his ATV, his four-wheeler, whichever you want to call it, it was still a crash, it was still a bash. Some say it was one of the most eventful things that happened during WrestleMania weekend a month ago. There's a lot of rumors and speculation. There's a lot of gossip going out there that Austin Stone Cold could very well be blacklisted. That Stone Cold may not want nothing to do with the WWE ever again. That he's getting too old for this shit. That it's just not worth it anymore. Because you got to understand, Stone Cold Steve Austin has won it all, done it all. He has set records. He has broke attendance. He has broke pay-per-view buy rates. And for Stone Cold to crash into that barricade, there's a feeling that Stone Cold Steve Austin may never make an appearance ever again in the WWE. There is a feeling about that that was very embarrassing. It was very tragic. It was very bad. It didn't make for good television, although a lot of people said that was what people remembered out of WrestleMania was the ATV crash, and that Stone Cold might have been a few beers in. He might have been. Again, according to rumors and speculation online, again, not verified or not confirmed. AEW Collision mystery deepens as Max Upload is still missing. Yes, speaking about still talking about it, we are still talking about how AEW just ended out of nowhere. It unexpectedly ended. The Rock's movie came on, and then bam, wham, thank you, ma'am. So we're still trying to figure out what the hell happened here. There are still a lot of questions about that. Vince McMahon was awesome to work with, according to former WWE SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. What did you think about the return of Kairi Sane on Raw last night? She was not to have taken the pinfall, but thanks to Zoe Starks going down. Now, here's what I would have done, because I know you got to make one of those pivots, because something unexpected happened. It wasn't part of the plan. It wasn't part of what was supposed to happen during that match, and I get it. So what I would have done is I would have, because the referee's got his earpiece and Triple H can say, all right, well, let's go. Instead of having Kairi Sane look weak by getting pinned or submit, and we all know that Kairi Sane had to end up going down. Kairi Sane had to end up going down, taking the pinfall. I would have had a count out. You know what I'm saying? Just so it doesn't hurt. She just came back. She just returned after being away for 3 to 6 months or something like that. So Kairi Sane comes back. And again, the WWE had to, go to a finish. They had to change it up. During the match, they had to go to another finish. And I understand, and I clearly get that. I do. But I would have had to be a count out or disqualify. I don't know, something schmaz. Somebody come in. I don't know. I would have again. My mentality here on the brash and the brazen is I like to be creative. I like to think outside the box. I like to do things that nobody else thinks about. Or if you do think about it, well, then we're on the same page. We have the same damn idea. I just would have went about that finish a little bit differently so Kairi Sane doesn't lose any momentum. But if you say, well, Sean, that's an easy thing to think of. Well, then next week, to rebuild momentum for Kairi Sane, have her win a match, I don't know, 2-on-1 match, or have her win gold, or have her compete for championship. I don't know, something. There is just something that Kairi Sane needs to bounce back after that loss to Rhea Ripley, as we are now building towards the Money in the Bank and then building towards SummerSlam. So hopefully the WWE will amp it up. Hopefully the WWE will get it up. That's what she said. But also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, we are also receiving word that finally it has happened. Finally it has went down, as The Rock would say, finally. The John Cena original sign that was from ECW. If Cena wins, we riot. That sign from ECW One Night Stand, remember that? John Cena actually signed that damn sign. He signed it. He signed that poster. He signed that sign, and it is now monumental. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers coming through this moment. Harley Cameron sets the record straight about her relationship status, for those of you that wanted to know that. Zoe Stark's injury forced a last-minute Raw match change. And, of course, it forced a change. Harley Cameron reveals why she keeps her distance from wrestling Twitter, or AKA X. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, WWE and AEW stars react after Zoe Stark suffers a knee injury on Monday Night Raw. And again, that was awful. That was terrible. That was tragic. That was just bad. That was very bad, guys. Lyra reveals when she learned about Women's Intercontinental title victory plans. Karrion Kross's new shirt hits WWE Raw merch stands with strong seals. So it seems like Karrion Kross is going in for himself. Hey, good for him. Karrion Kross deserves recognition. He deserves a push. He earned it, ladies and gentlemen. And now the WWE should get behind Karrion Kross. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. Bray Wyatt's son dresses as the Fiend for birthday tribute to his late father, the late great Bray Wyatt. And again, viewers, your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Just a great moment. All right, guys, we're going to go away now. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions. My cat just fell down. I don't know if he just hurt something or what. I hope he's okay. Yeah, my cat just fell off. I don't know what happened there. Guys, I'm going to go attend to my cat. I hope he's okay. We will be right back. Speaking about injury, subscribe.